What is going on, everybody? My name is Kneeckoh and welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet video. Today we're going to be talking about the 7-star Tera raid event that is happening for Cinderace this coming weekend. This is another one just like the Charizard one where you're only going to be able to catch one of the 7-star Tera raid Pokemon. However, you can continue grinding them for additional rewards, and the rewards are really good, so it's definitely worth doing. However, these are very challenging and it's worth having a bunch of different Pokemon for you to pick from in terms of what to bring to these raids, you know. So today I'm going to break down some stuff that will be very beneficial to bring to this particular raid and talk about stuff that maybe you should start prepping for a little bit in advance before, you know, we get to the actual launch date. So if this is your first time here on the channel, make sure you are subbed for more videos like this in the future, and be sure to check out the Discord where people over there playing Pokemon all the time. But let's get into it. So the start date is as follows. This is a 2-weekend event, just like the last one was for Charizard. The first one is going to be this coming weekend. It'll start on the 30th at midnight UTC time, and it'll end on the 1st at 11:59 UTC. So for me personally, that's going to start on Thursday night, the 29th. So this event, again, 2 weekends, you're going to be able to grind these out and do a bunch of different rewards and stuff. You know, with Charizard, we got a lot of Dragon Tera Shards. We got a lot of Modest Mints, so we'll probably get some Adamant Mints here. We'll likely see a bunch of more ability patches and things like that that are super beneficial, and you'll get tons of XP candies, which is, these are just super fun to do. One, because they are fairly challenging, and then two, because of the fact that you get all these additional rewards that you can make your own Pokemon and do that kind of stuff. So let's break down what this Pokemon could possibly do. So Cinderace is a very powerful Pokemon. It's probably going to be built into the attack slot. It does have the ability to roll special attacks. It has access to a lot of moves. However, it's not the preferred way to use Cinderace. So I'm guessing that we're going to see Cinderace with the hidden ability Libero, which changes the type based on the move that it uses. It doesn't matter because it's in a Tera raid, so it's going to be fighting anyways, and it's going to have, you know, max attack, and it's going to have perfect stats just like the Charizard did, right? So moves that are going to be probably pretty obvious on this Pokemon, it's going to have Pyro Ball for sure. Pyro Ball is very likely to be on this Pokemon, and then from there it could be a mix of things, right? I think that High Jump Kick is a high probability for this particular Pokemon, simply because of the fighting type nature of it. Now, the Charizard did have a handful of moves that it was able to access, so there's a good possibility that this Pokemon has more than 4 moves. These are just some of the very obvious things. Now, a lot of people are saying that, like, you know, a Azumarill is going to be great again, and that is definitely within the realm of possibility. There is a good chance that a Azumarill with Belly Drum and Play Rough is going to be great again, because once again, you know, this Pokemon is going to be weak to Fairy. So there's a very good chance that this Pokemon is going to be a dominating force again. I think Doxbun has some potential to be very good again. Where's it at? Why can't I not spell Doxbun? There it is. Doxbun is going to be great because this Pokemon's still going to have fire moves, right? So Doxbun with a well-baked body is going to be good regardless. You know, max that HP, max out the attack, and then put a little into the special, well, into the defense, and give it like a bold nature, well, not a bold nature, excuse me, give it a where is it, impish nature, right? Give it the ability shield, and this Pokemon's going to be great again, right? You give it access to Howl, you give it what else could this Pokemon do? A Play Rough, obviously, Helping Hand, and then give it gets Baby Doll Eyes. There you go. Charm, give it Charm, boom, there you go. This Pokemon is going to be great again, just like the last time. So I've got some other Pokemon aside from the stuff that we used from the Charizard raid, because I think, for one, this Pokemon does have access to things like Iron Head. It does have access to Thunder Punch. Maybe I thought it did. Maybe it lost it. I was pretty positive. Maybe it lost it. Maybe it lost it. I was pretty positive last gen it had Thunder Punch. Regardless, this Pokemon's got moves that can handle these two Pokemon. So I wanted to give some other options, especially if you're like me, you want to just build something different anyways. So I wanted to have a couple different options for handling Cinderace. So the stuff that I have come up with, we're going to start with Armarouge. Armarouge is going to be super fun for this Pokemon because, for one, it has Flash Fire. Flash Fire is great. You're going to be able to use Reflect, Expanding Force. Acid Spray is going to lower the special defense by 2, which is going to make your Expanding Forces hit even harder. And then Will-O-Wisp with a Psychic Tera type, and Twisted Spoon. And this is simply a 252 HP, 252 special attack with Modest Nature. This Pokemon is going to be an absolute unit. You could obviously swap these out and do more defense to take more hits if you wanted to. This Pokemon is going to be super good into Cinderace. It's just going to be an absolute unit. You could also swap out Will-O-Wisp just for Calm Mind, and you could do this set. And then all you have to do now is just do that, and you're going to be able to take even more hits with Reflect Up and just keep stacking on this Pokemon. So a couple different options you're able to do there in terms of handling Cinderace with Armor Rouge, but I think this is a really, really solid pick for playing into this particular 7-star raid. The next is a more support type of Pokemon, right? So we got Indeedee here. Indeedee with 252 HP, 252 defense, and 4 special attack. And I want it with a, where is it? Modest Nature, right? Give it a little bit of extra damage, but then it has access to the Citrus Berry. You got Heal Pulse, Charm, Helping Hand, and Psychic. This is going to help this Pokemon just be very, very good at buffing its teammates and doing things like that, making its teammates more powerful with Helping Hand, but also weakening the other Pokemon, and then also healing. So this reminds me a lot of like what people were doing with Blissey in the Charizard raids. Blissey was seeing some use in the Charizard raids, and I think Indeedee can fill that slot very well and also pair very well with Armor Rouge, which I think a lot of people are going to end up bringing. Because you're going to be setting the Psychic Surge, you're going to be able to boost the damage of Expanding Forces from Armor Rouge and make it that much more powerful. Another option for this particular Raid Den event that we're going to have is Espathra. Espathra is going to be really, really good with Speed Boost and also Twisted Spoon. Give it Reflect, Calm Mind, Lumina Crash, and Feather Dance with 252 HP, 252 defense, and then a Modest Nature and 4 in the speed. This Pokemon is going to be a menace, honestly. It's going to just keep building speed. You're going to be able to get your Reflect up, make the Feather Dance is going to lower the attack by 2 on Cinderace. So this Pokemon has some serious viability into this particular setting because of just the nature of its damage with its ability as well. It's just a very powerful Pokemon in general. I think it's a little bit underused. I think it's really cool. But I think for this particular raid den, if you're a fan of Espathra, this is definitely your time to let this Pokemon shine. Finally, we have Ceruledge with a Muscle Band, Flash Fire, obviously. 252 HP, 252 defense, and an Adamant Nature. You got Bulk Up on this thing, Psycho Cut, Reflect, and Bitter Blade. Bitter Blade is there simply to get you extra health back. When that Pokemon starts doing some damage, you're able to, Tera Fire and then use Bitter Blade because, you're going to be fighting a fighting type Cinderace, not a fire type. So you're going to still do decent damage, and you're going to be able to get a little health back here with Ceruledge. And this is going to be a very, very good Pokemon for this particular setting. It's like any Pokemon that uses Drain Punch, how that's super, super beneficial in a lot of these raid battles. Bitter Blade is going to be huge for Ceruledge in this particular one. Plus, it's immune to fire type. It's immune to fighting type. It's going to be an absolute unit in this particular setup. So I got a Muscle Band on it. It's an easy item to get a hold of. I think it's a beneficial item. It's better than something like, Life Orb or something, just because you're not going to be taking any extra damage. It's very similar to why I have Twisted Spoon and stuff on these two Pokemon. It's just going to give you a little extra damage without having to do anything super crazy. So I think this is a really fun setup for this particular Pokemon and going to give you a lot of options going into this particular raid, especially with Psycho Cut. But that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Let me know in the comments below what you plan to be using on these Cinderace raids. I'm super excited for this event. I really enjoyed the Charizard event, and I'm just really looking forward to grinding out some raids this weekend with people. So if this is something that you enjoyed, found entertaining, helpful, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Pokemon content like this in the future all the time. Be sure to check out the Discord with people over there playing Pokemon all the time. Also, check out WW is my energy drink partner. Super good stuff. You can see the logo on the screen here. And then finally, check out this video where I battle with this really awesome Farigiraf and Hariyama team. It is super fun to use, and it is a menacing combo on the ladder. Super, super fun. And also check out this video where I tell you guys exactly how to use Garchomp in VGC. It's a very powerful Pokemon, and it is definitely worth trying to rotate on some of your teams. So check those out. But until next time, peace.